welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'm Charlie P, I sell men's clothing and all that kind of stuff. But I have been away for a couple of weeks because I had a bit of an accident. Can you see that? Yeah. So basically, I was running up some steps, doing some hill sprints kind of thing, and my Achilles tendon just went pop. Like literally, it felt like someone kicked me in the back of the leg. And then I tried to stand up and couldn't stand up. Looked at my ankle, like where my tendon is. It was just like a big sunken bit, and I was just like, oh, flipping heck. And it told me I had to be in a cast for like a month. So this is the third week, I think, of having my cast on. It actually comes off next week, so obviously make it a bit easier. But it's got easier at the minute. Like, I'm just hobbling about, if you can see, everything just keeps going up and down and stuff. But yeah, it's not actually that bad, to be fair. Like, they first put on like a temporary cast, and that wasn't that fun because it was like a shin guard, so the foot could still move, so it was a bit painful. But this one, because it's a full cast, it just makes it easy to walk about. So I've just been limping about and just getting on with work, really. So yeah, but I'm just going to bring you back up to speed. It's not been too much happening, just doing the usual things. I managed to crutch about in some charity shops and pick up some stuff. So yeah, I'll just show you some of the stuff that's sold, like a midweek kind of sale. So I might obviously show you this on the Saturday or Sunday, whatever. But yeah, some of the stuff that's sold in the week and stuff, and some of the stuff I've been taking pictures of as well. So yeah, as you can see, I've got 11 to take out. It's Wednesday, and what, £380. So works out what, I'm not sure, average sale price maybe like £30. So I'm happy with that. I like to try and be above £25 per item. So I can definitely live with that. I've already got some of the stuff down here. Yeah, just like, I like to pick up these ones. These are 511s. I don't like picking up every Levi's. So 511s, 512s, 510s. I avoid 501s, to be honest, unless they're Selvedge, because if they're Selvedge, then it means obviously you can get more money for them. The Selvedge thing is, I'm not sure if you know about it, but I'll see if we can put a picture or something like that. In fact, I was mentioning about the Levi's being Selvedge. If people don't know what Selvedge is, that's like a very good indicator that something's Selvedge. So basically what it means is it's called self-edging, but they've made it into like a fancy word. So self-edging, basically, if you look at the edge of that, I don't know if you can actually see it properly, but it's like it's been stitched at the end, and so it's edged itself, so you don't have to put an overlock on it or anything like that, if that makes sense. So again, it just makes the jeans a lot stronger in general, and they're just way harder wearing. You can get them in really heavy sizes and stuff like that. But Selvedge is kind of like leather, if that makes sense, in the sense of you could just sell anything branded leather. Like, it's the same with these. You can sell unbranded jeans, which are Selvedge, for good prices. I remember selling one pair of Selvedge jeans which just literally had no brand in it, had nothing on it, and I sold them for like 60 quid just because of the weight of it and because of the design of it. It was very thick and like heavy wearing. So it's like, sometimes though, this is the only problem with it, let me see, like there's some companies that will show this, but it'll be like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like they stitch a red line against the against this, where this bit is, if that makes sense. I don't know. In fact, these replay jeans are a perfect example. So these replay jeans aren't Selvedge. They'll put stuff like that on it, and that's not Selvedge. But if you look here, like the red stitching, if you look at it carefully, if you feel the material's not very thick. You can see it's like not fraying, but it's like got a bit of a, it's not like as hard wearing looking as those Selvedge ones. You can see the stitching, it's like a little bit fraying, which is like a normal fraying for like, a pair of jeans. But compared to obviously this, there's no fraying there at all. Do you know what I mean? It's just pure, just solid. So you will sometimes see that on there like this on a pair of jeans, but don't let it fool you. You have to make sure that it's a good thick quality material. It's not fraying or anything. It's just, you can just tell like it could stand bullets, if that makes sense. So yeah, what else we got? So, oh yeah, I've started to not use these now. So basically I send everything without these in, because I just find it just makes it way easier just to, what do you call it, to save the bags. These bags are quite expensive, so I take everything out now. But yeah, so this is a Dolce & Gabbana shirt. It's got a kind of like a military kind of not feel to it, military kind of style to it. It's got like the epaulets on the sides and stuff. And this went for, I picked it up for, I think it was like, about £4, £5, something like that, and it sold for 50 quid. So it actually went to America, so they paid like £20 postage. So yeah, so it's 30 quid. So it's alright. But yeah, I like to pick up Dolce & Gabbana stuff, but it doesn't really go very well in this country. I find it's like one of them ones which it's a bit hit and miss unless you find the right stuff. Like for example, there's these T-shirts with like characters on it, like Mickey Rourke and stuff like that, and Madonna and all sorts. If you find them ones, they sell very easily. They go for like 50, 60 pounds sometimes. I found two of them, the missus found two of them about a couple of years ago, and we sold them. Both of them were like £50 each or something like that, really quick as well. So that's another one to look out for, because they're just like banging. Right, what else we got? Oh yeah, easy good. This one's just a Gymshark t-shirt. So these, if you look out for these are in particular, like, got that center logo, and what do you call it? Like, it's like a kind of stretch material you can kind of like see through. You can see these are, I think, the Onyx t-shirt. They don't make them as much anymore, and they're quite expensive when they are made. So these can sell for like £60 odd. I've seen them, but my problem was the labels are cut out and stuff. And so it's a bit of a disappointment. But either way, it's still sold for like £25. I've seen some of them. I'm not sure if it's this one, because I might be completely wrong. But some of them have gone for like stupid amounts of money, like £60, £70. I did have a blue one of this, which went for £35, and that sold within a day. But yeah, when I went out, I went to a one of these donation Bernardo shops, and they basically had like 10 of them for like £2 each. So I picked them all up, and I think about 7 of them are sold. Obviously, I made my money back on the first one that sold. So, yeah, just Gymshark is one of them. It's a weird one, because I always avoid, like, I don't know if it's a basic brand. I don't know if you can call it basic brand, but I avoid like brands like that, which like, like mass produced and they're still out. You can still buy it from online. You can still get it for a relatively good price. I tend to avoid that kind of stuff most of the time, just because you can't sell it if someone else is selling it, if everyone's selling it, if that makes sense. But for some reason, Gymshark has got a very high, they call it sell-through rate. So I use that a lot. So I just pick them up whenever I see them, and they sell quite well. So they're quite good. Oh, yeah, I've got this parcel as well. This little parcel. This is a bit of a weird one. So the corner shop I go to drop off all my parcels, the lad there, he wanted some stuff sending back to India. And so I said I could get him some stuff. And basically, he bought like a load of things off me. I think it must have been about £400 worth of stuff. And so I've got to send it over to India somewhere. So, nice guy. He just sent me the money straight away. So, yeah, that's ready to go. But, yeah, if you notice, it's on top of this thing. So, this is the missus. One of Mrs.'s purchases. A vintage rattan, wicker, whatever you want to call it, honeymoon table. So, some of these can go for like £600. Now, unfortunately, because of its size and its shape, it doesn't weigh that much. It weighs about, let me think, weighs about maybe 15 kilograms, I would say. Not super heavy. It's not super heavy. Like, it's quite light. You can pick it all up in one go if you wanted to. But the shape of it, because obviously you can't collapse it down, it's obviously that's what they take into account, the shape and size. So anything above like a meter starts like racking up costs. So for me to send this anywhere, so basically the story was I sold it to someone in Puerto Rico, and they wanted to buy it for £400. I bought it, mind you, for £30. So obviously that was like a super steal. But I didn't accept the offer because I wanted to make sure that I could actually send it. Anyway, after like a good couple of days of just searching, the cheapest I could find it to sell it was, the cheapest I could find it to ship it was about £300. So I was a bit gutted, so I had to kind of decline the offer and say, like, I just can't send it for a decent price. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for it to sell locally, to be honest. Or obviously not locally, but you know what I mean, like I can sell it like in England, I can deliver it, you know, that kind of stuff, get it sent, delivery and all that stuff. So yeah, a bit gutted, because that was more like £400 in a bag, but obviously I just couldn't send it, and I didn't want to like stress myself out trying to send it, but I couldn't send it, so I just cancelled the sale, and yeah, that was it with that one. I'm trying to keep my death pile as low as possible. I don't like to just keep buying mounds and mounds and mounds of clothes. I'd rather just go through stuff, empty it, really fill it back up again, if that makes sense. But just have enough workable stuff just to work with. So like this nice little Pringle cashmere cardigan needs to go up. This Paul Smith black shirt. Don't really pick up Paul Smith that much, but there you go. This pretty green shirt. This only cost me like £1.50, so I thought I might as well give it a go. It's just like a nice little pattern on there. Some Hugo Boss jeans, £4. Oh, that's another thing as well. I'm trying to stay below like a certain amount now. I'm trying to stay below £5 as much as possible. Got these diesel jeans. The diesel Larky is like an OG. like reseller beginner's kit. You pick them up, you're gonna make some money, as always. This was an actual find, actually. In fact, I'm gonna show you this one. Actually. So this is because I always love it. Don't I? I always talk about chore jackets and stuff like that. But this is like a chore blazer jacket, and I picked it up because of the style. Didn't really look at the brand too much. I kind of glanced it. I thought, it's okay. But anyway, LBM 1911. I'll pop up like a little thing on the side here and tell you how much it's worth. These go for stupid amounts of money. This only cost me like what? Cost me £4, but go upwards of £80, £90. I didn't even realise. And that's what sometimes it's all about the style. And then the brand just kind of just tops it off. Really, just gives you a bit of the icing on the cake and stuff. So chuff with that one. Pair of Solomon Gore-Tex running things or mountain. I don't know what you call it. £4. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, what it's taught me though is with this gammy leg, I've kind of avoided like town centres as much because obviously I can't really get around on crutches around the town centres and stuff. So what I have been doing is just finding shops which I can easily access and then just keep doing it on the rounds and stuff, just keep going to them over and over again. And as I've been doing that, even though sometimes I don't find anything, I sometimes just find like they just have a day where they just got like really good stuff in. So it's been really good, to be fair. I've liked this kind of tactic. I might just carry on doing it like this because it's just made it a bit more easygoing, just a bit more manageable and stuff. So yeah, just cracking on. So managed to find all the bits. So yeah, I'll just show you some of the stuff, which is. So yeah, first up, I sold this Ralph Lauren. What do you call it now? Linen Hawaiian shirt. Now, I don't pick up Ralph Lauren very often unless it's like quite special. So as you can see there, it's got that nice little, you know, like that kind of Hawaiian kind of palm tree kind of look on the side of it. It didn't sell for 50 quid. It sold for £40 or thereabouts. But yeah, £40 for this. I do like picking up linen stuff. Obviously, it's summer now, so it's like a nice loose fitting shirt. It's a good size. XL, obviously there you can see that it's linen. But yeah, it's just, that was a nice one. Had it for a little while because I tried to like obviously up the price. Let me just zoom out a bit. But I tried to like sell it for like a premium price of like £60-70 when I started bringing it down a little bit, and then I took a best offer. So yeah, that was a good one. This is a bit of a bum buy. I picked up for like £1. It was a bit marked on this side, I didn't really look at it. But Titleist cap, let me just show you if I can bring up in here. Yeah, I didn't sell it for that much. I sold it for like £12, just because it was a bit in dank condition. You can buy them brand new for like a relatively cheap price. I thought, I was doing my research and I think I got the research wrong. I thought they were quite a bit of a collectible thing, but yeah, it's all right. Still sold it. Can't really complain. So it did go, but £12. I mean, it's back in my pocket, so I'm gonna avoid that from now on. This was one of my favourite finds though. Look at that, Oldham Athletic Latics. Basically, this is where I'm from. I'm from Oldham. The stadium was like a 5-minute walk from my house, like 10-minute walk, let's say. But yeah, Oldham Athletic tops. Like any football tops do well. Like this sold for, I believe, £25. Picked up for like £2. But yeah, just it's just nostalgia, isn't it? I've got my own personal one. But yeah, football shirts is again one of those things like. It's all about the sentimental value of it. It's not really about the shirt itself, like, because to be honest, like this shirt, it's not the best quality really. It's just, you know, like a standard Carlotti t-shirt or Kant shirt. It's not anything like special, but again, it's all about being on the terraces. It's all about going to like special games and stuff. Like this particular year might remind someone of something, but I always just pick them up anyway because I do like collecting a football shirt. I just appreciate the history behind them and stuff, and it's all artwork really. That's what I see. So yeah, someone bought this quite nicely, and they weren't even from Oldham, and I thought that was the weirdest thing ever because the only time I ever sell Oldham top is back into Oldham, possibly Rochdale, but never like it went down south somewhere. So obviously we got fans all over the world. So yeah, loving it. Last but not least, so when I go out sourcing, I like to kind of find things and catch the charity shop slipping, if that makes sense. So they'll find something and they'll look at it and you can tell, or they think they can tell that it's a bit of a cheap thing and no one's going to wear it because it's just, what even is it? So I went to Kendal. I went to like Cumbria, like the Lake District and stuff, quite a nice little place. And I went doing some charity shopping and I found this thing here. Let me just show you. Now if you look at it, looks real basic. Look at that, Seahorse clothing, made in Cornwall. And it is, so they call it either an artist smock or a fisherman's smock. It's like just basically like just like a one piece. You put it straight over. Put your paint, like your paint pots in here, or your bait, whatever you want to put. Not paint pots, what's it called? Paint brushes in here, or you know, like, or some fisherman's bait or whatever. But there's like a particular style over here. I don't know if it's like that in America, but these are really well sought after, hard to find, but they command a nice decent price. So I picked this one up for £2.50, right? £2.50. Look at it. If you look at it, it looks like you can make it yourself. Do you mean? Some of these can go for like £85, £95, but again, I took a best offer of £75. I can't complain at all. It's one of them. It's a particular style. Some people wear it as like a particular style on the coast. So again, it's always worth just spending time doing research. I remember researching this a few months back. I was just kind of getting into like learning different things, and things like the chore stuff, work stuff, but also these fisherman stuff as well is very, very like in fashion, and they just command a good price. So obviously you're not going to complain if it can sell well. So yeah, that's all the stuff I've got really. I've not really got too much else. I thought I'd do a video because I've not done for a while, and I just like making videos, but I think about it too much. I tend to kind of, like, overthink things, and I think, oh, there's no point doing any more videos, no one watches them anyway, everyone hates me, all that kind of stuff. Not like that, but you just think like I've running out of ideas. So I thought if I can just do a video like once a week, just update really, I think that'll be the best way for me to just upload videos. Every now and again I'll post out like some ones which are like more about tip based, and where I'm sat at a table and just explaining stuff. So yeah, I'll just make it up as I go along really. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, just let me know, like it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I'll be doing some more videos obviously. But yeah, thanks for coming in, and I'll see you guys soon.